What's going on out there in YouTube land? Man of the Land Trucking. Before I get into the video, I got a few things I want to address. All this good stuff, y'all know I'm trying, not to be negative or whatever. I want to first say, I want to thank all the subscribers, all the people that subscribe to my page, all the people that leave comments, people that send emails and text messages and phone calls. I get way more text messages, phone calls, and emails and comments, but I put my information out there for y'all to get in contact with me, so I definitely appreciate all of y'all. Somebody brought it to my attention like 2 or 3 days ago, so I don't know what the number is at now, but I had over 530 subscribers. I didn't have any game plan going into this, but I ain't even been doing YouTube. I don't think I've been doing it 5 months yet. I'm close to 5 months, but it's over 100 subscribers a month or whatever, so that's great. Hope I'm giving y'all useful information. I'm thinking I am, because so many people subscribe, but I definitely appreciate each and every one of y'all. Also, too, want to tell the people that I talk to at Prime, whether I seen you at Millennium Building, at the Campus Inn, if, we barely had a chance to talk because I was about to get off the bus and you was about to get on, or vice versa, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate each and every one of y'all. The young brother I talked to at Walmart, light-skinned cat, you know exactly who I'm talking to. Man, I wish you success out there on the road. You told me your story about you starting Prime right after me. I wish you success out there, brother. But yeah, everybody I talk to, man, I talk to a lot of people at Prime. I kind of felt lonely when I first got there because everybody that I went through training wasn't there. And then after I went out the room and I had so many people saying, "What's up, man in the land," or whatever, I felt like I was at home. I almost felt like I was in my hometown or whatever. So yeah, that felt good, man. So yeah, I definitely appreciate every last one of y'all that subscribe, leave comments, watch the videos. I appreciate all of y'all. All right, so before we jump any further in the video, I want to say shouts out to John Quavius Jones. I don't know if he want me to say his whole name or not, but I done said it, so it's too late. That's Young Buck. If y'all watch the video with me playing basketball and stuff, it's Young Buck, the guy with the orange shirt on with the dreads, land of the dreadhead. But yeah, he passed his backing test and passed the back and passed the road skills and did the pre-trip and all that stuff, and he's in the TNT portion. Real good brother, young guy, real good guy. We stay in contact. We talk almost every day. I tell him all the time he misses calling. He should have been a comedian. Dude, like, really funny, good guy though. Real funny guy. He actually called me today and played one of my videos in the background. So he's a real good guy though. But yeah, shouts out to him, y'all. He passed his stuff and he out there in TNT portion. But yeah, man. But before I get any further, this is the last thing, and then we're gonna jump into the video. I promise. I want to shout out JMV again. I told him I was going to keep shouting him out a couple videos. If you plan on going lease, he's been in the lease for a little while now, but he has prior experience in trucking. He's giving out really good information. I haven't seen it in his videos lately, but from ones I have watched, he's telling his pay, his miles. And one thing I do like about it also too, he don't say how much money he made. He say how much money the truck made. He look at it as he has a business mindset. By him saying that, it lets me know he has a business mindset. He says the truck made this amount of money. So he's not taking it as he made that money, the truck made it. So, but yeah, this is one of the things that kind of made me like his videos. But watch him, check him out. It's JJAY space M as in man, V as in Victor, JMV. So check him out, lease guy. He's been giving me good information. He was left a comment on one of my videos today about driving like 8 or 9 hours, so I won't have to do a reset. I'm new to this, so all you truckers that's been out here doing it for a while, hey, tell me how to do this thing, man. So you know what I'm saying, so I can keep rolling. Y'all let me know what's going on. But definitely appreciate that, Jay. Wish you and the family best. All right, now let's get in the video. This is what y'all came to see, so let's get in the video. Alright, so this is the story about the trucks. So the very first truck, let's start from the beginning. So I get the Prime or whatever, I done passed on my stuff for to get the upgrade for the truck. So I go to the leasing office to go get a truck. No, I didn't go lease, I went company, but you have to go to what they call the leasing office to get the truck. So I go to the leasing office, and the lady's like, "Oh, we got a truck out there for you." I'm like, okay, which should have been a red light. But I'm like, okay. So I go down, they tell me like the truck is on row P and it's this truck number and the keys and stuff are already in it. So I go up to the truck and it scratches on the driver's side, dents on it, scratches on the passenger side, dents on it. The fairing on the back of the truck got a hump missing out of it. So I know a lot of y'all are new subscribers or don't drive trucks. The fairing is basically like this little wing that's in between the truck and the trailer. And it's a hump missing out of it or whatever. Which, at the end of the day, I don't care if the truck was pretty. I kept saying I didn't care if the truck was pretty. I probably didn't say it in videos, but I don't care if the truck is pretty. I was worried about the motor, whether the motor and the transmission, all that stuff, it functioned properly. So all the stuff I could have dealt with, the color wasn't even bad. It was like a grayish blue looking. It wasn't even a bad color. So, I got past all that stuff or whatever. So I'm checking the truck out. Windshield wipers work good. Everything on the inside is nice. It didn't have any, problems on the inside, nothing major or whatever. Get outside the truck and I got the truck running when I'm on the inside, checking the heat and air and all the other stuff, windshield wipers. So I turn the truck off and get out and do a engine compartment pre-trip, and I'm checking the belts and all that. Everything looks good. So I get back in the truck and let it run, and I go back out and checking the lights and everything, and everything seems okay. So the ones of y'all that already drive know that the truck runs for like 3 minutes before it cuts off. So it's running, and I'm going back in and pressing the gas to stop the truck from cutting off or whatever. So at this point, prior to not counting the time I cut it off the first time, but from this point on, it's been running about 9 minutes. So I said, truck seem okay, so I'm gonna take it for a test drive around the parking lot. So I get in the truck and I pull out the parking spot, and something tell me, look on the ground to see if it's leaking any fluids. So I pull out the parking spot and I stop the truck and I get out, and it's a puddle, like a puddle of oil on the ground, like a puddle. So I lay down under the truck and I like wipe my hand up on the truck, and I got like oil all on my hand, So the truck leaking oil like bad. Now mind you, the truck only been running for maybe at the most like 12 minutes, at the most 15, 12 minutes. We'll get 15 minutes. And it's oil, like it's leaking oil that bad. So I immediately don't want the truck. So I back it up into the parking spot, back to the parking spot I was in. And I then, they give you like this thick packet that you have to mark everything that's wrong with the truck and all this other stuff. So I get the little packet and I go back up to the leasing office and I'm like, I don't want the truck. So the young lady at the desk, and I'm not bashing on that, she got a job to do. So the young lady at the desk is like, just mark down what's wrong with the truck and we'll fix it. And I was like, ma'am, this truck leaking oil, it got scratches and dents all over the place. I don't even know what you call this bar, but it's the very back bar behind like the sliding fifth wheel. It was bent. Like this truck like tore up, what I'm saying? Like this truck done had some problems to it. And I was like, ma'am, I don't want it or whatever. But prior to me, let me back up a little bit. Prior to me even telling her that, I called both of my trainers. I called my PSD trainer and my TNT trainer. And my PSD trainer told me basically, just explain to her what's going on with the truck and tell her that you want another truck. You're not supposed to be able to turn company trucks down, but maybe they'll work with you. My TNT trainer tell me you ain't got to take the truck or whatever. So you're going to hear people tell you got to take the truck. I'm living proof that you don't have to take it. So like I said, I go in there and she tell me, write all the stuff down or whatever, we'll fix it. So I'm like, ma'am, I don't want the truck. I'm assuming whoever had it didn't take care of it because it's leaking oil. It got this rail that's bent behind the sliding fifth wheel. It got dents and dings and honks missing out of it. There's no telling what's all gonna go on with this truck or whatever. If I get farther down the road, this thing probably put me down on the side of the road. So she tells me, what she said? I don't know when I have another truck. That's what it was. I don't know when I have another truck. And I was like, that's fine. I'll wait. And she was like, well, I'm gonna have to tell your dispatcher that you turned down the truck. And like I said, nothing against her. I know she's doing her job. It's her job to make sure these trucks get off the lot. So I told her, I was like, if that's what you got to do, if you got to call my dispatcher, that's fine. I'll explain to him why I didn't take the truck. or whatever. And then she says, what she told me? Oh, you not gonna get paid if you just sit here or whatever. And I was like, I understand, I understand that. That's fine. I just want to get paid or whatever. And then she goes back to just write everything down and they'll fix the truck or whatever. And I was like, ma'am, I don't want to sit here for 2 weeks waiting on them to fix this truck. And on top of that, it's probably other issues going on with the truck that I don't know. Like, I'll just wait. Well, I don't know when I'm gonna get another truck in. I understand, ma'am, I'll just wait. So, come to find out, the story about her calling my dispatcher wasn't the truth. Y'all know, I'm not trying to bash the young lady or nothing like that. She seemed really nice woman, I'm not trying to bash her nothing, but I'm just giving y'all the straight facts. She didn't call me, cause I spoke to him about it and he didn't know anything about it. But, yeah, so, I'm thinking, I'm gonna have to wait 2 or 3 days or a week before I get another truck or whatever. So my game plan was I was gonna go up there every day and just get on their nerves. If somebody come to your house every day and ask you for $1 every day, you probably just gonna give them $1 before they'll leave you alone. So I figured if I go up there every day and ask for a truck, she was just gonna give me a truck just to leave, for me to leave her alone. Which the next day when I got up and got on the shuttle to actually go over there, before I got on the shuttle, she gave me a call and told me she had another truck ready for me, and it was at the detail shop. So that kind of scared me because I'm like, the truck just came in, somebody just had it and they just cleaned it up or whatever. And kind of find out it was the 2017 Freightliner that I got. Now, let's jump into that truck. So I got the truck, did inspection on it. They have no problems out of nothing, no oil leaking, windshield wipers, everything working great. It had a cigarette burn on the driver's seat, but other than that, I ain't find nothing else wrong with it. After the first week, marker light went out. 3 days after that, headlight went out. Not the headlight, the turn signal went out. The same day the turn signal went out, I had a fuel sensor that kept going out. And it'll work for a couple of days and then it would go out. It'll work for a couple of days, it'll go out. I got everything fixed so far except for the fuel sensor. This gonna sound like a cheesy excuse. I'm gonna go ahead and let you know now it's gonna sound like a cheesy excuse. The reason why I haven't got it fixed yet, I know I get breakdown pay if I take it to the truck stop or whatever. PD is just not getting into, I guess, the routine that every day we gonna drive and every day you're only gonna get this amount of time outside and every day we got to work on sit and stay and you know what I'm saying? He's just not getting into this routine and understanding it. I don't want to break the routine so early into this training process and get him 3 or 4 days or 2 or 3 days, because I don't know if they're gonna have to order a part or whatever. So I don't know how long it's gonna take. So I don't want to break him for that routine right now. Like I said, the fuel thing will go out and then it'll come back in. It hadn't been to a point where I've been like, oh snap, I don't know how much fuel I got. It usually will do it for like an hour or two and then it'll come back on. So it hasn't got me to the point where I'm scared. If it ever get to the point where I'm scared that I don't know how much fuel I got and I'm scared I'm gonna run out, I'll probably take it to the shop then. But that's the reason why I haven't took it yet. So yeah, that's the issue with that I don't have with this truck. I had a marker light to go out. Like a couple days later, I had a turn signal to go out, and then I think the exact same day the turn signal went out, the fuel sensor started acting up. And like I said, some days it'll work great, 4 or 5 days straight, and then one day it'll add the food, and the next day it'll add the food or whatever. So yeah, so that's where I'm at now with the 2017. My views on the automatic versus manual. I like the automatic better in traffic. I like the automatic better climbing a mountain. I don't like the automatic better as far as driving, just purely driving. I'd rather change gears. As far as going down the mountain, I prefer the manual. The reason being is with the manual, you can select what gear you want to put it in and put your Jake braking stuff on. With the automatic, if you try to put it in, because you can't override it and get it to go to, the thing got 12 gears on it. You can get it to go to 11th or 10th gear. It'll automatically go back to the gear itself, unless I'm doing something wrong. But I don't like that. As far as climbing mountains, it don't shake as bad as the manuals do. The ones y'all that drive trucks, you know what I'm talking about if you got a Freightliner. It don't shake as bad, it don't make as much noise as the other one do, as the manual do. So those aspects I like about it, and those are the aspects I don't like about it. Other than that, I've been getting fairly well adjusted to it. The very first couple of days, I hated it. Like, I didn't like it at all. I've gotten better at it. I like it a little bit more. Give me another month, I probably love the thing. But right now, I'm still wish I would have had the manual by now. Also, too, I can tell why you get better fuel mileage on it too. It counts your fuel mileage while you're coasting. The transmission, I read a book on the transmission, and I went online and read some stuff about it. The transmission will go in neutral or whatever, and when you're coasting, it counts that towards your fuel mileage. With the manuals, I shouldn't tell y'all this, I'm gonna say it now. With the manuals, if the truck is still in gear when you're coasting, it won't count it towards your fuel mileage. If you take the truck out of gear and let it coast, it will count it towards your fuel mileage. I'm not saying do it, but I'm saying if you take it out of gear and let it coast, it will count it towards your fuel mileage. But if it's in gear and it's coasting, it won't count it towards your fuel mileage. Please do not take it out of gear going down a mountain and trying to let this thing coast. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you that now. Do not do it. I advise that you don't do it at all. How I know, we're not gonna talk about that, but I advise that you don't do it at all. But yeah. So basically that's where I'm at with the trucks. That was my experience with getting a truck. Like I said, people gonna try to tell you you can't deny company trucks, and like I said, I'm living proof that you can. I say don't deny it if it got a cigarette burn in it. If it's something small or simple or whatever, don't deny the truck. If it's a major issue, the transmission is grinding and you ain't even took off yet, the motor got a skip in it, which it's a diesel truck, so it's gonna be hard to hear a skip. But you know, if you turn the truck on and the fan automatically come on, and these trucks have they have electric fans where the fan should come on whenever the truck gets to a certain temperature. Yeah, you might not want that truck, but yeah. So that's my thoughts on it. Don't turn it down if it got small issues. If it got big issues, yeah, you might want to try to turn it down. I hope it worked out the same way it did for me. But yeah, that's it. I'm about to go ahead and sign out. It's the same sign out as always, but before I do that, I ask that y'all please like and subscribe. Please leave comments. Let me know what's going on, man. Tell me what's going on with y'all. But Manoftheland Trucking, all gas, no brakes, no days off. Only know a few of y'all names. Most of y'all still don't know my name. That's that y'all keep me y'all prayers and thoughts. I definitely do the same thing for y'all. Manoftheland Trucking is out. Y'all have a great one, guys.